push back because we see obelisks coming up and handed nods just coming up since they only take 5 seconds to build. And rock squads can start popping out onto the sea and are going to own these avatars because they're all on really, really, really low health. I'm going to turn the HUD back on right now just so I can check if anything sneaky is going on. And over here we see some militia squads, but they're not really doing very much. That's a bit random. I think Immortal may have Q selected, that's why. But yeah, so these avatars have all died. That is an awful lot of husks on the ground, but they are being covered by this shredder turret, which can see this many. I see another, or rather hear another catalyst missile, that's what it's called. And it does take out these 2 refineries, so nice use of support powers on both sides actually during this game. I especially liked Immortal's use over here, moving the build radius all the way back. That was quite nice. But yeah, and also both players, I'd just like to comment, very nice use of aggressive defences, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a paradox in words. Or, oh, I can't remember what the word is. I'm sure we did this in English sometime. Sophism, maybe? I can't remember. If anyone knows what sophism means, or can be bothered to look it up in a dictionary, post it on the comments to this video. That is your homework, having watched this video, I have decided. So go and look up the word sophism, because I think that's what it means, but I might be mistaken. I can't remember. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, aggressive defenses is an interesting set of words. But back to my original point, it's very well done on both players, putting up defenses so near the front line that it can support their forces even when they're doing an aggressive maneuver. And I'm going to shut up now and start talking actually about the game and not about random stuff to do with defenses. Obelisk wars, yay! Okay, I kind of failed at stopping and talking of random stuff to do with defenses, but whatever. Anyway, we see that obelisk targeting a harvester, which is a fail because it should be killing this avatar, which it is now doing. Incidentally, what did you guys think of the film Avatar? I want to know. Comment on this video with your thoughts on the film Avatar. Now, or else. Seriously, just pause it and comment now. Right now. If you haven't commented yet, then do. Anyway, yeah, because I went to it a while ago and it was quite cool. Right, I've been off topic for long enough. So now we see Killer is base crawling even further into Immortal's base and is using a obelisk push maneuver type thingy with dual wall factories in support, which are pumping out avatars, which is quite a strong strategy. And even though all these avatars are going to die, Killer's losing quite a lot of forces. And we see a beacon, and I think that's probably going to be a Tiberium Vapor Bomb, because there's nothing to mine drop. And it has been. And once it kill, we wait for the smoke to clear, but it has failed to kill these 2. Oh, and we see another. Oh god, if that Tiberium Vapor Bomb would be placed slightly more this way, because I think the damage is radial. As in, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but as in the closer to the center it is, the more damage it does. So I think, again, I think I'm talking utter bollocks. Bollocks. But yeah, tell me if I'm right or wrong, that Tiberium Vapor Bomb, the further towards the edge you are, the less damage you take. So these war factories just survived. This one's been repaired now, but if you look at the amount of health this one's on, it's tiny. So that would have been the beautiful maneuver from Immortal again, pushing his opponent's space crew all the way back to here. But it just failed. However, these obelisks have taken out this thing, war factory, and if Immortal's willing to suicide these militant rock squads, he'd probably take out this one. But he has not, although that's probably a good idea because it'll stop his opponent spawning all these obelisks. Ooh, we see a war factory coming up from Immortal back in his base, so he may be going for some armor again, having gone for the epic man spam, but he is still going for the epic man spam over here. In Killer's base we do not see much interesting. Apart from that, he hasn't sold off this base defense even though it's not being used. And he still hasn't sold off these refineries. Please, Killer, sell off your unused buildings. And the shredder turret. They're just taking up power. You now have a gazillion power plants because of this. And yeah, especially when you're building so many defense on the front line. You really need your power. So yeah, try and keep it. We see ImImmortal has tech down to tier 2 by selling his technology thingy assembler. No, that's Grin. What's it called? Tell me. Tech Lab. That's it. And is spamming some bikes, which are probably a good idea because all Killer has left are slow-moving avatars and some infantry, which aren't going to do much because Black Hand had to be very close and militant squads kind of fail against bikes. So he'll probably be able to drive around the map and cause some havoc with those. And we see Killer going for some stealth tanks. Of course, he doesn't know that his opponent's gone for bikes and therefore has a ton of stealth detection. But I suppose they're all grouped by the War Factory, so it might still work. However, that's always a good idea in a stalemate to use stealth tanks. They're quite good for hit and run and just harassing your opponent, especially when there's no Tiberium left on the map. They tend to be very cost effective in terms of the amount of damage they can deal in a lifetime, provided you micro them properly. However, they have indeed been unstealthed by these bikes, which means all these rocket squads are going to attack them. And we see the first one go down and the second one also go down to bikes. I think they're... oh, I can't remember the cost. I haven't played Nod in so long, this is a bit embarrassing. I think this weekend, because I'm planning on making another VOD, I think I'll put some time into memorizing all the costs, because it won't take too long. It's not too much. I'm just going to check. I think it's something like 2,400-ish.
Our base is under attack.
1,500. See, I was way off. Are they different in Kane's Wrath cost? I'm not sure. I'm sure I remember them being more expensive than 1,500 each. Oh well, anyway, I'll stop rambling and go back to this. And ImImmortal is indeed using his bikes to cause some havoc in Killer's base and forcing him to use silo cells to get militant squads, which aren't overly effective against bikes, but since they have hardly any armor, still do some damage, and if you have enough of them, can also like kill them sometimes. But it looks like he is going to lose his tier 3 to all these bikes. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 bikes there, I believe. Yes, that's right, I can count from 1 to 14. Woo! Power counting. Anyway, oh, that's a 15. Aha, I know numbers past 14. Killer is doing his best to kill these bikes by popping up Hands of Nod absolutely everywhere and shredder turrets. So that he can pop out some rocket squads, but these bikes can just drive away and will survive. Come on, micro your bikes, move them out of range. Good, very nice use of harassment units from ImImmortal, and a very important lesson here, ladies and gentlemen, vital for your Command and Conquer knowledge, is that 2 obelisks firing at once will beat a shredder turret. This is a very important piece of information which you should take time taking in and memorizing. Anyway, here we see Killer moving in with his avatars. He is going to do his best to take out these base defenses and then push in into ImImmortal's base, because he has gone for epic militia squad spam, which he was going to try and use to kill all these rocket squads. However, they have been owned by that Black Hand before it got shredder turreted, and I saw an Armageddon bomber going past, but I'm not sure what it was. We see more bikes driving around, targeting refineries, and I think there was a power plant, instead of targeting the MCV, which is a little bit of a fail, but still very nice harassment from ImImmortal and distracting your opponent while he was attacking you. So well done. Yeah. Over here we see lots and lots. We see the epic militia squad spam in action again. Yeah. I suppose this kind of works because there's no Tiberium left on the map, really. There's a little bit, and militia squads are incredibly cheap and are passable anti-infantry. But over here, oh, I hear a Tiberium Catalyst missile, which is going to land. Oh, it lands on all the militia squads, and we see all this kind of green fog, chlorine, gassy stuff. I don't know what it is. It's just like Tiberium gas. But anyway, it has killed it has choked all those militant squads to death in a horrible, nasty fashion. But the important thing is, Killer now has no anti-infantry, and the shredder turrets have gone down, which means he can push in with all these rocket squads, and we see a mine drop, which is going to kill lots and lots and lots of rocket squads as they stand on them and get their legs blown off. See, look, they're all lying down like, ah! But anyway, I'm kind of crazy today, I'm sorry. It's a bit late, and I'm tired, I've had a long day. So if I sound completely and utterly mad,